chocolate, fruit salad, orange juice and a croissant. Just walking to the Eiffel Tower right now. How you feeling?
Good. It's our last full day. So lots of things to do.
Just climbing the stairs.
Oh, do not choose the stairs. Just go by elevator.
I'm okay. Come on.
Forget a gym membership. Just go up the Eiffel Tower. Wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
Come on, Ashley. Come on. See, I'm okay. There's a lot of stairs in my house, so I'm used to this. I think we're nearly here, first floor. Here we are. First floor. Just going to the second floor now. This is what outside looks like. On the second floor.
Yeah, so the second floor, because we came up by stairs, because we took the climbing floor, not the elevators. So it's 669 steps up to the second floor, which is very exhausting, but it is worth it, I would say. Like, you feel accomplished afterwards, and it depends like what you want to do. If you want to go up by stairs, then I can recommend it, but it's very exhausting. Or you can just go by the elevator, which is of course faster and not exhausted as well.
Yeah, but if you're fond of stairs, it's fine. Like I found it fun.
Yeah.
It's just your personal preference.
And you can also take breaks in between, like there are like separate platforms between the different flight of stairs, so you can take breaks as well. So
It's just the second floor platform.
I think even the video can't even capture how beautiful it actually is when you're here.
Yeah.
Left forward, left forward.
Just on our way to the wine tasting. Should be there in about, how long?
Like 30 minutes. It's like 20 minutes on the bus. So yeah, and then a bit of walking, like 5 minutes.
Small group today, so let's take advantage. Should we start with a little glass of wine? Yeah? No allergies to wine, no? No. Good, just make it to the. And when we had the chance to come in here, so we revamped the place obviously, and we consulted the archives of the building. And what did we find? We find that the person who built it, Monsieur André Hérault, he was a wine merchant. So the wines would arrive just have you been to the Hotel Cheval Blanc? It's just across the, behind the Rivoli Avenue. It's one of the nicest venues there is in Paris these days. But in front of it, there's a harbor, right, on the Seine. This is where the wines would arrive, would be stored here. And in the archives, we also found his client list. One of them was the Louvre. So that's the reason why, as to why we do what we do. We do wine here. We do wine making, wine teaching, wine events. Because it's one way for us to honor heritage we've been given. Voilà. That's why we do what we do. So this is the sort of a presentation. We're going to go one floor below us, and you're going to see it's a very interactive, very dynamic visit. We're going to use what we've built, so one room, the next, and the next, to touch together on a topic related to wine, and hopefully this will allow you to somewhat grow in confidence and also knowledge towards the product. And I will also be telling you what we're having right now, but I need to be in the first room to do that first. All right? So follow me downstairs.
Good morning, everyone. And we're now at Charles de Gaulle Airport. It's now, I think, close to 11. And boarding is going to start soon, about 10, 15, 20 minutes. And yesterday we didn't film any outro or anything because our phones were very low on battery and we had to find our way to the hotel. But in general, yesterday we started off with, we went to the breakfast place and had some breakfast there. Then we went to the Eiffel Tower, which was very nice. How did you find it?
It's fun.
Yeah, afterwards we went to a wine tasting, which, I mean, for us a bit weird because neither of us drink alcohol, but I think it was a good experience and it was very interesting to learn about how wine is made and how, like, the differences between the wines and that there are different standards and that's why different wines are made differently and things like this. So it's quite interesting to learn about these things. Yeah, so I think it was worth it. But yeah, how did you find the wine tasting?
So it was good. Tried a few wines, one white, one, two red.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about wines, about how to keep a standard. For instance, if you want to make Merlot to follow a set of standards, or if you skip one step or change something, you can't call it Merlot.
Yeah.
It's the same with champagne.
And it's also like restricted to the areas. Like,
Yeah.
like let's say a champagne can only be from the Champagne or Champagne area in France. Like you can't be in Bordeaux and make a champagne. It doesn't work.
And also we learned that the expensive wine is not always the best.
Yeah.
It's just that with the brands setting the price.
Yeah.
It's to do with the location of where it is. That's why it's expensive.
And the reputation. It's just about reputation and like how well known a brand is. Well, that's what the sommelier told us.
Yeah.
And he said it's never about the quality of, like, let's say the grapes that were used in the process or anything like this. It's just really about the name. You're just paying for the brand. That's all it really is. And also we played like a game where we would have to smell different things and then we had to put it into some, what would you call it?
It's like a hole.
Yeah, like holes.
Like shake the dice,
Yeah.
then smell it, and then see if it matches.
Yeah, that was actually quite fun and we got everything right, so it was good.
We learned about the corkscrew that was invented by the British, and also the glass bottle invented by the British. So,
Yeah, and before the corkscrew they used wax to seal the bottles as well. And afterwards, yeah, then we went to get the crab. It was very, I liked it. Did you like it? I liked it. And then afterwards we just walked around a bit and then basically we just go out to dinner, right?
Yeah, and after we saw at the evening.
But wait, let's talk about the dinner because we tried escargots, so snails. Well, I tried it. You already had snails before.
Yeah.
But it was my first time trying snails. And before I tried it, the thought of snails was just like, I didn't think I was gonna like it. But then when I actually tried it, it was really nice. Like if I would have to describe it, it would be like prawns, I would say, like the consistency is of like prawns, similar to it. And the taste, well, it was like seasoned with some garlic and herb sauce. So that was quite nice with some bread. And then we had some duck confit, so like a duck leg, which it was really nice. It was very soft and it was really nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, and then for dessert, we didn't show the dessert because just before we ordered dessert, it was like a couple from the US and we got caught up talking to them, so we didn't film anything afterwards really.
Yeah.
But we got creme brulee, which neither of us had tried before as well, and it was really nice. The top was a bit bad, but in general it was really nice. So if you're ever in Paris and you're looking for a nice place to eat for dinner, then I would definitely recommend that place as well. And we're gonna put on the screen, like in the video itself, where it was, so you'll be able to find it. And then that place was really nice. And then afterwards we just went to see the Eiffel Tower at night. Well, not at night, it was like 6-7 p.m. But like in the evening, just to see how it's like lit up. And then we also went to a cafe because we were waiting for the next time that the Eiffel Tower was going to like sparkle, and there was like a cafe close by, so we went there and got some hot chocolate and some eclair.
Yeah.
And the price,
Yeah, that's kind of expensive.
that was so expensive. For 2 small hot chocolate and 1 eclair, it was 21 euros and I think 50 cents. That's so expensive for what we got. So, but you see that in the video as well, or you already saw it at this point. And yeah, but also if you're looking to see the Eiffel Tower when it sparkles, you have to come after dusk. Yeah.
And it lasts for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so let's say 6 p.m. to 6:05, 7 p.m. to 7:05, 8 p.m. to 8:05, and it continues just like this. So yeah, that's just some piece of advice if you want to get there on time. And I think that's more or less it. After that we went home. Yeah, and then we didn't do anything much, and then just in the morning we got ready, had some breakfast. We went to like a supermarket to get
Monoprix.
Yeah, to get baguette and some cheese and poultry slices, so like chicken slices basically. And then we just made some sandwiches and then got a cab to get to the airport. But there was so much traffic on the way here. But yeah,
Just at the start. Then after
yeah.
that,
When we got to the highway or motorway, it was fine. But before that, it was like when we were still in the city, it was a lot of traffic. But I think it's just because of the time that we were like leaving. Yeah, so probably most people were going to work. So we left the hotel around 9:30. So that's probably when people are going to work and stuff. So